If I lost everything tomorrow, um, my my business, my income, my clients, what I would start in 2026 is a AI marketing agency. Not because it's trendy, but because it's what local businesses need, and AI makes it easier now than ever to get you results. Hey, my name is Paul Kim, and I help agencies grow local businesses with high-level AI and automations. All right, so in today's video, I want to talk about before I get into the step-by-step, my personal step-by-step framework for creating an AI agency. I want to talk about two things, which is um, the problem that I see now is more than ever, AI is definitely changing uh, things around here, right? We're talking about businesses laying off people, changing of careers due to AI, and you may be one of those people. The other thing is, I think more now is that small businesses are being affected because their income, their business is being affected with what's going on with social media, with AI, and all that, and so and then the other thing, I think most importantly, because that there is so much information online, we're inundated with social media with information. And especially with ChatGPT, you can literally go into ChatGPT and type in anything you want to know, and ChatGPT will give out the information. And so I'm here to give you not a ChatGPT version of how to start an agency, but my own personal experience based on my 20 years of being an entrepreneur and agency owner for since 2016, more than 20 years. But anyway, the other thing I want to share with you the benefit of starting an AI marketing agency is that you can do this by yourself, or you can do it with one or two other staff member, and so that's literally it. What you could do. You don't need a huge staff. You can also do it remotely, right? So you can take your laptop, right, and you can go anywhere around the world and be able to operate your business remotely. Okay. The other thing is building reoccurring income, because at the end of the day, income and reoccurring builds stability in your business and in your life, right? And at the end of the day, that's going to help your family at the end of the day. Okay. Um, the other thing, more of I guess, personal reason is that for me and for you, maybe, right, is for you to be able to help real businesses. So this is not, you're not helping big businesses. You're helping small local businesses or local businesses that are being impacted because their business is taking care of their family. So there's a real lives, real impact. And then with AI and automations, you are able to grow faster, do things faster, and also be able to scale faster, right? And so hopefully the knowledge that you gain from this video, it will help you in your business. Okay. The other thing is, you may be thinking, okay, I don't know marketing. I don't know AI. I don't know um, I'm not good with sales. I don't know people. Those are all excuses, right? Um, Marketing, AI, and sales, I think, can all be skills that you learn from watching YouTube. But it's something that you can learn with taking action, right? And it's like riding a bike. You are not going to learn how to ride a bike unless you get on a bike and ride it, right? And the question and the obstacle, like people say, I don't know where to get clients. There are over 3 million small businesses out there, right? And there are even people in your sphere, and people that you know that have small business that you can help with, all right? So those are all excuses, all right? So from my own personal story, I will tell you that, after 20 plus years as an entrepreneur, doing so many different side hustles. I'm talking about e-commerce, drop shipping, eBay, real estate investing, real estate wholesaling. I've done it all. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if I were to lose everything, what would I do? This is what I would do: a AI marketing agency. I'll give you two examples, right? E-commerce, there's no passion because at the end of the day, if you're selling products, you're not helping people, and personally helping people, and that's really why I would choose this. Real estate, while you are helping people, um, it's not something I believe is scalable, right? Because unless you develop a team, and so that's one of the reasons why I would do marketing agency. All right, so let's talk about these steps. So my framework from my personal experience, and this is not something you can get from ChatGPT. All right, so number one is you have to commit, right? After coaching so many entrepreneurs, people, I coach people in real estate. I coach marketing. The number one is commit. That is so hard. Commit and focus. Those are, if you have that, and you know, that's the number one thing. And I see so many people that are tire kickers, right? And so commit. Number two, pick one expensive problem that local businesses are facing, right? Not three, just one, right? It could be uh, missed calls. It could be Google Business Profile. It could be reviews. It could be lead follow up. It could be uh, AI receptionist. Whatever it may be, just pick one. Don't become a full service agency. Uh, be known for solving that one thing, right? And then when you do that, then you can expand, right? But pick one. Step three is picking the right clients or leads to chase after or go after. We're talking about local businesses, right? We're not talking about coaches. We're not talking about e-commerce, local businesses, right? The number two is they should be owner operated, not like a big business where it's not owner operated. And the reason for that is easier to reach out to and talk to and make decisions. Okay. Um, Number three is they should be in business 5+ years, because if they've been in business for 5+ years, then they understand business and they're investing in their business, hopefully, right? Most importantly is that they are investing in their business. If they're not investing, that they have no, they're not going to grow, right? And you want to pick businesses that have services that are $200 per more, right? Anything less than that, it's hard for them to justify, leads. You have to get them more leads to justify the cost of your services. Okay. I hope that makes sense. And then most importantly, I think, go with businesses that are already getting customers, or they have, a list or something that they have because if they're not getting customers right now, then they're expecting you to get customers, right? Or there's too much expectation of you to get customers for them. All right. So that is my checklist of things that you should look out for to go after. Okay. Step number 4 is get your first case study, right? Get your first client, get your first case study. So that one most likely will be somebody that you know, friends and family, your close contacts. Then once you have your first case study, then what happens is then the next step 5 is getting results, right? Whether it's something measurable, whether it's more calls, more leads, more reviews, it could be more higher ranking. Because once you get your first client case study, right, then you get results. And then now step 6 is now you can document this on a piece of paper, or you can document it. Probably best to do it by video. So then you can use this video to put it on your website or YouTube. And what that does is it makes it easy for you to provide your results to make your conversion for the next client easier. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, step 7 is where you systemize, you create SOPs, you create checklists, you create automations, you use AI, and then you repeat it. So one of the things I said at the middle of the video is that I was going to share with you the offer that we use in my business. So very simply, local businesses need local visibility, right? And so that has to do with implementing Google Business Profile and implementing a strategy where they could get more visibility. Basically, searches. When people are searching, they have to rank higher, right? And the other thing I believe that for businesses that's been in business for 5+ years, right? They already have traffic, right? Whether it's calls or website traffic, but they're not capturing those. And so at the end of the day, the what I call the local visibility system captures all of that so that they don't miss those opportunities. And so I have that client acquisition roadmap. Um, I'll put the link below where you can get it, but you can also, it's also available if you go into my free community. It's called Freedom Voyage. I'll put the link to that community, and I'll have additional resources. And for those that are really want I guess, the step-by-step uh, uh, on basically everything that I do in my business, literally. Um, I've made that available for those that want to join my Captain Circle, and so I'll put the link. Actually, it's available in the community as well. And for those that do sign up with High Level, that is also available to you. As being part of the affiliate, that is available. Okay, so all that information is in the is available in the community. I'll put the link below. For those that are following along, I've been documenting case studies, or I call them seasons, where I go over a client, how I got the lead, and everything that I do delivering the results. I'll put the link. Actually, it's in the end card. So follow along in this journey in this upcoming video.